Petersburg, Florida, they get an average of 0 inches of snow per year, which I thought was an awesome statistic. That's what I like, 0 inches of snow. I will take it. I will take the rain any day over the snow. I get to film lightning storms, thunderstorms, waves crashing in, hurricane. I'm ready for my first hurricane. Of course, hope I have all my camera equipment by then, and I'm getting more and more proficient at using it. And I'm ready for my first hurricane. Oh, there's a little boat trailer in front of me here. There's a little guy towing his boat. Got a Florida license plate. Sure does. Well, I wonder where he's going. Maybe we should flag him down, tell him to get him to pull over. Hey, dude. Where are you going to in Florida? Tell me. I'll follow you all the way there. South or 24 East, I think. 24 East. That would make sense. Always follow my wife. She knows where to go better than I do with directions. She definitely knows better to go where than I do. One thing I would always trust my wife with is directions. With her, I don't even need a map. She is the map. Gust of wind right there. Oh, look at that. Look at those clouds, everybody. Little puff balls of cotton hanging up in the air. That is beautiful. I love it. I can look at clouds and storms all day long, watch lightning. Traveling through the clouds, lightning strikes, hitting the ground. As long as they're not hitting me. That's beautiful stuff right there. And just the sound of thunder like rumbling off in the distance. Like if you're in bed at nighttime and you wake up there in the night because you hear thunder. I can just sit there and lay there and watch out the windows and watch the lightning and hear the rumbling thunder. It's kind of hard for me to look up and watch the clouds, so I gotta pay attention to the people in front of me on this road. Last thing I want to do is slam into my wife with this big vehicle. 40,000 pounds. I definitely don't want to hit her with this. Oh, experience history. The little billboard there on the side of the road. Don't know if y'all can see it. Ruby Falls. I've actually been to Ruby Falls. Pretty cool little underground cave system they got going there. You gotta take a little elevator down the shaft to get to Ruby Falls, crosses some caves and a bunch of underground rocks and stuff. And you get this little area that's hollowed out. It's actually where the waterfall is. It's pitch black. You can't see anything. Obviously, the sunlight, fortunately, naturally the sunlight doesn't get underground. You can't see. And you can hear the waterfall, but you can't see it. But then they turn on a bunch of lights. These lights have some colors to it, you know, like Christmas lights you put under the tree, make it purple and red and green. They make the waterfall look all pretty and colorful. And they keep the lights on for about a minute, and they turn the switch off. That's it. The tour is done. Back up to the top of the surface you go. Thank you for your $45. Well, I really don't remember how much we paid for it. That was quite a while ago. That was years ago. We went on our honeymoon. We went to Ruby Falls, Rock City. We traveled and did some stuff. Saw some places. Aquarium, Ripley's Aquarium. So that was pretty cool. We enjoyed it. We actually enjoyed Ruby Falls, but they literally timed. They must have a timer for this switch, this light switch, because you only get to see it. Boom, that's it. It goes off. They don't let you stand there and take pictures and look at it and ask questions. They turn that light switch off, boy, they get you out of there as fast as they can so they can get the next group back down there and make more money. And you know, really, Ruby Falls, I don't recall how long they said Ruby Falls has existed, this underground cave waterfall system. You know, I don't know if they even know how long it's existed, but at that point in time when my wife and I went, maybe they figured it out by now, but I'm not sure yet. But at that time, they said the source of the water, the underground water that fed that fall, Ruby Falls, they did not know where the water came from. They could not figure out for nothing where the source of water was that fed Ruby Falls. They kept the water flowing. So maybe they have by now, but if it's all these decades they've been having tourists go down there and look at the falls, and they've known about it, we discovered it decades and decades ago, and we still haven't figured it out. They probably haven't figured it out yet by now where that water comes from that feed into that waterfall. But I thought that was a pretty cool little thing. That even with all the knowledge that we have now, you know, how much we've learned, and, you know, as our science is getting better, technology is improving, you know, we're understanding more and more about the world and the universe and how it all works. You know, little by little, we're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. They still can't figure out where water comes that feeds into this waterfall. You would think there'd be some kind of like infrared spectrometer, sonar, whatever, Star Wars type of equipment that could just kind of, you know, penetrate the ground, kind of like a radar deal, like a Doppler radar, you know, and just kind of follow the trail of where this water's coming from. They can just kind of trace it back. But my limited, extremely limited knowledge of underground water systems is probably why I don't understand why they haven't been able to figure out where that water comes from. So don't rely on what I say for that, because I have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about when it comes to underground water canals and springs and underground streams and caves and things like that. That's not my area. So, but it is cool to see, though. I'm not gonna lie about that. It is awfully cool to see. I think y'all would enjoy it. So, if you're ever in the area in Kentucky, or excuse me, Tennessee, to see Ruby Falls, Rock City, it's something I think you would enjoy. It's worth going. It's worth going, seeing it. Just something unique you don't get to see every day in normal everyday life. Another person driving a camper, and that little vehicle looks like an SUV, I believe, pulling that little fishing boat. Kind of stuck behind both of them. I can't get around because I got vehicles coming up on the side of me. I 5, she's getting a lead foot, she's getting ahead of me. Can't seem to get around. There we go. Jeep, look at that. Front wheel drive right there, no problem for him to tow that Jeep. Geography's changing a little bit, getting some more hills here, I can see. Look at that, that's awesome right there. That looks fantastic. It's like you just want to lay down on the grass, just float up to those clouds. Like some alien space beam or something, just kind of float you up in the clouds and just enjoy being in there and seeing it all. So far, no issues. That's the kind of road trips I like. Road trips with no issues. No warning lights coming on, no indicator lights, no flat tires, no smoking engines, oil leaks, radiator leak. That's what I like. So far, nobody's slamming the brakes on in front of me, swerving in and out in front of me, cutting me off. That's what I like. Timmer is headed to right now. Bet you he's on the road to somewhere. That guy gets out and storm chases every chance he gets. He lives for it. I like watching Reed's video. I love his channel. But I can't really watch YouTube right now because I've got the video going to make this video. My phone's working right now to make this video. But I'm sure Ryan Hall's predicting the weather, keeping everybody safe. know what's going on. I like watching Ryan Hall, you know. He's a good channel too. He's a good guy. He's very, obviously, he's very knowledgeable about his area, about meteorology. He's very good at explaining things and helping people understand on a level that's not so technical. You know, that's for the layman, I guess. You know, for the amateur, I suppose you could say that. The average person. Because not everybody understands meteorology at that level. I know I sure don't. I'm a complete newbie right now. I don't understand very little. I want to learn. But not everybody understands it at that level. Ryan Hall does a great job of explaining things, and definitely does a good job of keeping people informed, especially in serious situations when we do have weather outbreaks and events that people need to be aware of for their own safety. I've been watching Aaron J. Jack. Don't know too much about him, but I've watched a few of his videos now, his storm chase videos. Some recorded, you know, some were live. I enjoyed watching his. There's a few others I've been watching. I'm trying to remember their names now. Vince, what's his last name now? He's I don't know if he's a new guy, but someone who I just discovered on YouTube just a week or so ago. Vince, oh man, I'd have to look it up. Vince Minetti, or Vince, I can't remember his name. I feel bad, brother. I feel bad, man. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name, but I'm gonna have to look it up later when I get a chance. See what your last name is, but I've been following him as well, and just I've been trying to learn from him as well. Of course, I've watched Tornado Titans. That's a informative channel, for say the least. Watching Texas Tornado Chasers, Tornado Titans, of course, Pico's Hank. You know, I don't think there's anybody that gets into storm chasing or weather that doesn't know who Pico's Hank is. So I've watched just about all, if not all, of his videos. He's a great guy. He's definitely good at entertaining people. The way he talks and narrates his videos. Definitely, he's made for that. That's a good fit. YouTube is a good fit for him, as well as the music also. I guess, you know, some people it comes more natural than to other people. He's one of those people that it comes naturally to. So I do appreciate his channel and watching his videos. But I do like Reed Timmer or Skip Talbot. I mean, if you want to really learn, you gotta listen to Skip Talbot's videos, because Skip Talbot, there's no doubt he knows his stuff. I mean, the guy knows what he's talking about. So you can trust what he says as being everything he's going to tell you is going to be accurate information. And he does share his knowledge. He does seem to share his knowledge pretty freely, which is definitely a good thing. I do enjoy watching his videos as well. I know when he did the analysis of the El Reno tornado that killed Samaras and a few others, and his analysis breakdown of that video was of the events of that led up to the El Reno disaster. His safety analysis was it was incredible. It was awesome. He did a fantastic job. So I've actually watched that video a couple times over. I keep watching it because every time I watch it, I try to learn something new from it and understand more what's being said, what's being explained, and how I can apply it to my life. It's starting to get a little dark again. It's starting to get some sprinkles. You have to turn these wipers on, everybody. So you're going to see them wipers in that camera, but that's alright. I'm going to be able to see where I'm going. And that breeze is definitely, I know I've seen it like 105,000 times, but that wind is just knocking me all over the place, and I'm not liking it. Yeah, I'm definitely not liking it. I think it's time for me to get a new windshield wiper here on the driver's side. It's not clearing it off as good as it should be. That's not good for me. look into that. We have to measure those wipers, see how long they are, so I can get the right size replacement. Uh-oh, coming down harder now. Here comes some rain, everybody. Here we go. Here comes a little bit of a sun shower right here. You can't tell in the camera, but I've got a little bit of sunshine behind me. I can see it in the mirrors. A little bit of a sun shower, that's all. Hopefully it's nothing serious. At least wait till my wife and I get to our next pit stop. A little bit south of Atlanta, that's where we're going to stop for the day. Let's wait to get to that stop, and then it can pour rain and storm to high heaven all at once. You can tornado for all I care. As long as it doesn't come through that parking lot. I'll sit there and watch and enjoy it. But let me get off the road first, though. It's over with already. That was quick. What was that, about another minute, minute and a half? Just like the first one? Usually it's me who's got the lead foot. When I'm driving the van, the big white van, I'm usually the one with the lead foot. But driving this RV, I'm definitely more careful. But this thing is just so big, so heavy. It's long, tall, wide, and heavy. I don't drive it like a maniac, that's for sure. I don't drive crazy in this thing. It's kind of hard to drive crazy in something that's 40 feet long. Billboard on the right hand side. See Rock City. See, I was just talking about that, what, 10 minutes back? Rock City, it is a beautiful place. It's interesting to see. I would recommend seeing it just once. Get around these trucks, I can catch up with my wife, but man, I sure do have a lot of cars on my left side. It's gonna be a while before I can get over. Cars, and I should be able to get over. I can pass up this truck. Oh, that truck's going around too. Sure is. Oh, and there she is. Look at that. She must have been going slow on purpose so everybody would go around her so I could catch up. But yeah, sometimes my wife and I, we're good like that. We're a team. We work together. We've always been a team. We always do stuff together. Always. We're driving, she'll help me out and I'll help her out. That's just one of the things we do. We do all kinds of, obviously we sleep together because we're married, you know how that works. We live in the same house. Our house is 40 feet long and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. It's got 10 wheels. super slow here. What happened? Accident or what? There's another U-Haul. Somebody pulled a U-Haul trailer. They are going. Maybe they're having a problem with something. They're going extra slow. That's what's holding up traffic. I think this person's got this trailer. This trailer is so full. You probably can't go any faster because he's so overloaded. I need to get around. This is crazy. This is going a little bit too slow for me. Yeah, he's got that thing probably so overloaded he can't go any faster. Well, he's probably afraid to blow those chairs off. He's got tied down to the top of his car. He probably doesn't want them to blow off. I don't know. That's just my guess. This time we're going back for good. We're not coming back this time. We're staying. We are staying. Gust of wind yet. I had to white knuckle that steering wheel. Greenbrier, Tennessee. I have been there. I've actually been there a few times. It's actually like the nursery tree capital of the world, I guess. Here they grow a lot of little seedlings, trees. Those little starter trees and pots and all that. People can plant trees everywhere. It's like the nursery capital of the world as far as trees go. I guess they grow a lot of Christmas trees there as well. It's a pretty big place for Christmas trees, I believe. It's a nice little, it's your typical small southern town. It's a nice little town, got a little town square, little the downtown area. It's a nice little town. Not too big, but not, not ridiculously small, but not real big either. Sorry, but I got a little distracted. I'm mumbling something to myself, something I was thinking. I have a tendency to talk to myself out loud. Actually, quite a bit I do it. Not a tendency, I actually do it pretty regularly. But when you're in this, you're driving by yourself down the road on a long 850-mile road trip, you gotta have somebody to talk to, so might as well be yourself. And there's a Logan's Steakhouse. Logan's Roadhouse on the left-hand side of me. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I haven't been to a Logan's in a long time. A lot of the Logans I know of, well, they shut down after a big old sickness. I'll call it the sickness, incident. Got to keep it YouTube friendly. A lot of the restaurants, of course, they shut them down, and people couldn't go there to eat, and they were closed for how many months when it all started. Man, a lot of those businesses just never recovered. I mean, they lost everything. A lot of these businesses were not big corporate chains. They were local mom and pop places. They may have had a few locations, maybe just one location, but they were local independent businesses run by people just like you and me. They put their life savings into it, and they risked everything. Their government shut them down.